Okay. Yeah, I guess this is going on YouTube, so I can just kind of go through the cards that I have. It looks like I've got like 97 unique cards so far. It's pretty good. This is an interesting one to start with, but we can talk about hello? Is my desktop audio not coming through? Hold up, what? Why is it not coming through? Oh, there we go. It was just like super low. Okay, that explains it. Alright. Now there's music playing. So it's not just completely boring. But yeah, I've got a bunch of cards here I can go through. Let me start with I guess Obsidian's fine to talk about here. So yeah, I've got okay, well, let's start with a fusion card. Hang on. There's a good fusion card. We'll just start with Ruby Squad here. That's a good one. So, there is a... what is this doing here? It doesn't need to be there. Okay. I've got a couple of mechanics here. I can come over to keywords. And there's a... So fusion is a mechanic where, yeah, I'll just pull it up on here. If a creature has it, they can tap themselves and tap another creature with fusion to look for a gem fusion card, like, say, Obsidian here, from your deck and put it onto the field. And, but then, when it comes out, you have to pay the synchronized cost. And the synchronized cost is exiling this many creatures and paying this cost here. And it's the flavor is that you've got the creatures that can fuse. They tap themselves at sorcery speed, and they'll get the fusion card, and then they'll be gone as long as the fusion's on the battlefield. But once the fusion leaves them, they come back. So, because so when this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exile cards to the battlefield around your owner's control. It's yeah. I thought that was a pretty flavorful way to do it, but it's kind of hard to make specific fusions work in a set that's designed for draft. So I feel like this was a decent compromise, where any creatures with fusion can grab a gem fusion as long as you have enough to pay the cost, and the synchronized cost is usually way less, or significantly less than the normal mana cost. And the normal mana cost is going to be generally overpriced. I might even make this a 6-drop. Yeah, I think I'll make this a 6-drop. But then we have, like, yeah, so yeah, so that's fusion. And I've got a couple other mechanics. Let's see here. We have Corrupt. Okay, that's a pretty simple one. We can go with where is Z? Not Z Jasper. The other Jasper. Ocean Jasper. Here we go. So Corrupt's pretty simple. Just when this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices an artifact, enchantment, or gem. They lose 3 life. So it's the corrupt gem corrupting more stuff. The artifact enchantments, it's sometimes comes into play flavor-wise because of the other gems, gem artifacts and stuff getting corrupted. But mostly it's the gems that they're like with specifically like Zebra Jasper happening and everything, which that's an interesting card, and I don't know why this is being all funky there. Okay. So yeah, there's that. And then we've got one more mechanic so far. I think I'm going to make one more for the set, but it's Authority, which I have made few cards on so far. Where's a good one for that? Not counter parry. Emotional reprise. That's a good one. Okay, so Authority is a mechanic where if you control 3 or more colors among monocolored non-land permanents you control, you get an additional effect for your spells and creatures and all that. So the flavor is, yeah, the diamonds have the authority of at least 3 of the colors. So the diamonds have a shard of 4, which is every color except green, so white, blue, red, black. And I'm gonna try to make it fairly easy in the set to get a 3 or 4 color deck to work properly, namely with cards like the warp pads. Where are the pads? Here's a warp pad. So like there'll be one for each shard color. So I'll tap to add 1 of 3 colors of mana, and then you can also look for a land in your deck. So it fixes your mana, and it's mana ramp, and it could also fix your mana if you need a color outside of those colors. Or if you want to get some other lands like the dual type lands, but generally you'll just be using it for a 3 mana artifact to do that. So it's a good common, I think, to get to draft it if you're doing one of those sets. I guess I can go through some of these other notable cards, unless there's anything that we want to look at specifically. We can look at, well, Steven first of all. Where is he? There he is. So he's just got a bunch of keywords and kind of weak and everything. But creatures you control gain fusion and indestructible until end of turn, because he can fuse with just about anybody, and he likes to protect them. So you can flash him in, give everything indestructible, and he's got a lot of other good keywords. I can probably put up trues. Actually, no, I want to give him self-indestructible too, so creatures you control gain fusion or indestructible. That makes sense. Plus, it fits better on the card. And I can do through the other crystal gems. We got, where is Amethyst? Okay, there's Amethyst. She's got fusion. All the crystal gems have fusion. And she copies in something because she likes to morph. and then she has haste as well whenever she comes in. And then she turns back to herself at the end of the turn, after that turn. And then we've got Garnet, where she's got fusion, and when she leaves, she creates a sapphire and a ruby. And then they can fuse and technically go get her if you have another one of her in your deck, or if you create those tokens in a different way. I've got them right here. So there's Ruby, there's Sapphire. And you can create rubies with a lot of different methods. Mostly there's Ruby Squad, which creates 5 of them. And let's see here. And then we've got Pearl. Where's Pearl? Here we are. She's got fusion prowess because she's kind of tricky and everything. Target creature you control gains protection from creatures until end of turn. So you can give something basically unblockable, or yeah, like it can't be targeted by whatever. So it's Pearl protecting whoever. And I've got another. Let's see here. Do it for her. Where is that? There it is. That's kind of the same flavor for her and Connie as well. So I'm planning on doing, for all the major songs, a specific card, like here I've got Stronger Than You down here, and that's, yeah, yep, and yep. So lots of fun stuff. I'm curious to see if there's anybody who's interested in seeing more of this, and I've got a long way to go. I've got custom lands and everything. Using all art from the show generally. I think it's got a lot of potential. There's generally I'm having like every 2 color combination has at least a minor theme that kind of works together with other stuff. So I've got, let's see here, what's a good example? I got the diamonds there. So red white is very focused on vehicles and equipment. So so here's like Bismuth. She makes vehicles and equipment, and then I've got Greg up here, who's in white, and he buffs vehicles and stuff. I've got a couple of vehicles like the escape pod and the gem warship here. So it's a bunch of little stuff like that. But yeah, I'm curious if anybody has anything in mind of. Please like leave a comment or just let me know, because I would love to share this more. But yeah. So is this going there? I don't even know if this is actually working right now. Oh, it is working. Okay. All right, good. Or is it working? I can't actually tell. It looks like I'm live. It looks like I'm working fine. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, this is working. Again, I checked, so... yeah, that's a short little video. But I'm curious to see about the interest in this project. I would love to continue more, and I'm probably just going to do it anyways on my own time. But yeah. So thanks everybody, and then yeah, hopefully you can catch some other of my videos and everything. So, yeah. Thanks.